If you aren't familiar with OpenClaw yet, you probably will be in the next coming weeks, months, maybe years for some of the Luddites out there. I've been messing around with OpenClaw, which is, I don't really know how to describe it. It's an AI tool that allows you to use different AI models like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and the program OpenClaw kind of acts as a centralized database for memory and information that's stored about the user and about the your OpenClaw program. So instead of going from one model to another model, like from Gemini, for instance, to Claude, because these models are good at different things, and those models not knowing like what you were working on, you might start with like doing web searches through Perplexity, but now you need to code something, and now if you go over to Codex or Opus from Claude, the program doesn't know, the AI model doesn't know exactly what you're working on, but with OpenClaw, you essentially are running these models through a mind that has the ability to remember and stay somewhat consistent across all these different models that are good at different things. So I've been spending some time this last week optimizing my OpenClaw because out of the box, it's not very useful. You have to give it new skills and attach it to areas, domains of information in order to allow it to be more powerful. And they're only going to become more powerful and easier to use. So right now there's this moat where you've got everyone that's waiting for all these AI tools to be accessible and consumer friendly, and then you've got the other people that are somewhat tech savvy, if not very good at programming, who are able to make full use of the AI tools that are out right now. I'm trying to be more AI literate, more computer literate, and I'd say that we're in the early stage of the wave here. And with that, there's some opportunity to make content because someone like myself has a very unique vantage point. I'm intelligent when it comes to computers, generally speaking, but not anything specifically with coding. I know how to copy paste, save as, convert documents to different formats, but I am very much a layman relative to the people who are making the use of this technology at the moment. And for that reason, I'm able to stumble through the darkness and paint a picture and communicate very effectively to people who are also laymen like myself. Whereas maybe a higher brow individual with more experience and programming hours wouldn't be able to connect as much with a layman audience. I think I have that unique advantage in that I am recently trained and a layman in programming, computers, AI. So stay tuned if you want to learn more about OpenClaw, what I'm doing over here. I've got a couple projects. Namely, I want to get it to write an article that I'm impressed with about an industry that I know a lot about. That would be really cool, being able to do that autonomously on a weekly basis, research and figure out what are some current topics that people are talking about and have all the information in that article be precise, without errors, well researched, because the body knowledge on the internet has to be so much greater than the body knowledge that I have. But there's also false information on the internet that it needs to sift through and figure out where's the consensus around certain topics. That's one thing I want to get it to do. Another thing I want to get it to do is call and make a simple dinner reservation reliably. And I will be somehow recording these conversations so that we can listen to how the AI talks to the stewardess at the restaurant. Any problems that we run into as far as connectivity issues, which are innumerable. And when it comes to troubleshooting OpenClaw, there are so many things that you have to solve, and you have to use AI to solve because someone like myself, I'm not smart enough to know what the errors look like in the code base. And anyways, some really cool projects on the horizon. I'm really looking forward to sharing it, my journey, hopefully getting some traction, because I think there are a lot of people out there like me who want to learn about this and know that people like myself are actually out there and making use of these tools and developing their own things, their own applications. So AI is not just for the elite when it comes to computer programmers and people in the tech field. It's for everybody, and I want to make it more accessible and hopefully people are open-minded to learning from somebody who doesn't know a lot. I'm going to be very humble through this process, and look forward to learning with everyone on this journey.